Hey, good morning, kids. It's Miss Bev. I'm the Children's Ministry Director at Bellevue Christian Church, and I was just sitting here finishing up my craft that I sent to most of you. I think you got this in the mail. Did most of you get this in the mail? So Miss Bev was just sitting here finishing it up, coloring. I hope maybe you're working on yours now, or maybe you worked on it during the week and you have it done and you're looking at it while I'm teaching the lesson, or maybe you can work on yours, when I'm done. That would be great. So as I continue to work on mine, you all should have gotten an envelope like this with all your lessons in for the next 4 weeks and a couple crafts that we're going to be working on the next couple weeks. So Miss Bev's going to kind of put this to the side, and we'll talk about that a little bit later. But you know what I wanted to tell you today? Miss Bev is really angry. I am so angry today. I wanted to go swimming, and I wasn't able to go swimming. And so I'm angry. I'm upset because I wanted to go swimming. And sometimes when we get angry, we make faces, or we pout, we cross our hands like this. I wanted to go swimming, but instead, I did get to play games with my family. And, I've gotten to go swimming earlier in the summer, but I was angry that I couldn't go swimming today because that's what I wanted to do right now. Have you ever been angry about something? Think about that. Did you ever want something that you didn't get? Or were you angry maybe because somebody insulted you or said something bad about you? Yeah, we have lots of emotions, guys, and anger is one of those. We start a new series of lessons today, and it's all about our emotions. We're going to be talking about 4 different kinds of emotions the next 4 weeks. And the very first one we're going to talk about is anger. And I know that everybody has struggled with anger at some point. Can you all make an angry face for me? Let's look angry. Okay. Now, let's think. I believe we're going to be talking about, let's see, fear. How do you look like you're afraid of something? Yeah. How about sadness? Are you ever sad about something? How about joy and happy? Yeah. Kids, all 4 of those emotions, they're okay to have emotions. God gave us emotions, but it's just how we use those emotions and what we do with those emotions. And we have to learn how to train ourselves to deal with those emotions. So that is what we are going to be talking about the next 4 weeks. Now, since we've started a new series of lessons, we do have a new memory verse, okay? So, a couple of you have told me the memory verse from the last time, and that just makes Miss Bev very happy to know that you guys are learning these memory verses and you're able to share those with me. So here's our new one for the next series, okay? I hope you can see this, and it's on your papers that I've sent home. It says, I will be glad and full of joy because of you, Most High God. I will sing the praise of your name. And that is found in Psalm 9:2. And we're going to be going over this the next 4 weeks, and we're going to learn how through all those emotions, we're going to honor God and sing praises to Him for the blessings that He has given to us. So kids, as we start our series on all of these emotions, we are going to be talking about how to train those emotions. Who at home has a puppy or has a dog that used to be a puppy? Raise your hand if you have had a puppy. Miss Bev has had a couple of puppies. And what do you have to do when you get a puppy? You have to train them. You do. You have to train them to go outside. You have to train them to walk on a leash. You have to train them maybe to sit. There's all kinds of things we have to train our puppies to do. Well, that's the same with our emotions. And today, kids, we are going to be reading a lesson about a man and a group of people that he was leading, and they got angry. They got angry at him, and they got angry at God. So let's do this lesson. Continue to work on your craft. If you haven't finished it already, that's okay. Keep coloring, using pencils, whatever, and keep working on that craft while I read this lesson. The Israelites, that's the people that we're talking about. The Israelites traveled for many days. They were tired and hungry. They complained to Moses. Remember Moses? There is nothing to eat in the desert. At least we had food in Egypt. Now we're starving. Those Israelites just complain and complain, don't they? God heard them, and that evening God sent birds called quail for the Israelites to eat. Those Israelites, they were complaining. And look at that. Yeah. God sent quail, the birds, for them to eat. The next morning, God sent bread from heaven. It was called manna and tasted like honey. Honey's nice and sweet, isn't it? The Israelites found the manna on the ground, but they complained again. We are thirsty. Moses asked God what to do, and God said, hit the rock with your staff. A staff is like a great big stick. When Moses hit it, cool, fresh water gushed out for everyone to drink. While they were in the desert, the Israelites would not go hungry or thirsty again. Look at this picture, kids. Here's the manna, the bread-like things that God sent down from heaven. But look at this picture next to it. Look at that picture. God told Moses to take his staff, his big stick, and to hit that rock. And Moses did. Moses obeyed God. And what did God send out of that big rock? What is that? Tell me. What is that coming out of that rock? It's water. Yes, the Israelites were thirsty, and God provided for them again. The Israelites, they kept complaining to Moses, complaining to God. They were angry because they always wanted something else, and God always provided their needs. Just like Miss Bev complaining because I couldn't go swimming, rather than being angry over that, I have lots of blessings. I was able to swim all summer. I got to play games with my family instead of swimming. And sometimes, kids, we get angry and we want things right now. But we need to think of all of the blessings that God has given to us. Just like he did with the Israelites, he always provided what they needed. He sent food to them, and then he had Moses take his staff and hit the rock to get water. This is the craft that you are making at home or you have made. And this is Moses. I started to color Moses. I'll finish him when we're done. And these are all the Israelites. They were the people that just kept complaining. They were angry because they were thirsty. And they weren't acting very happy about having the food that God had sent. They always wanted something else. And they didn't think that God was listening to them or that Moses was helping to provide for them through God. So here is our picture of Moses that you've put together. And when we pull down our stick, what happens? Look at that. Moses has his staff in his hand. and he hits the rock, and look, the water comes out. You see that, how the water comes out? Kids, I hope you make your craft, or you've already made it and colored it and decorated it. And you keep it somewhere as a family that you and your brothers and sisters, moms, dads, grandmas, always remember the provision of God and how God provides for us what we need and the blessings that he gives to us. Okay, I hope you finish your craft and that you're always able to remember that story about Moses and Moses taking his staff to hit the rock to get water for the blessings. You see, kids, we're always going to have emotions. We're always going to have different things that affect us, and anger is one of them. But kids, we need to learn that God, he can take that anger and he can help us to see the blessings and the good things and train that anger to be something that we don't let stay in us for a long time. We don't want to hold that anger in. We want to let it go, okay? We want to pray to God to help us with our anger. You know, sometimes people will tell you, if you're angry, to count to 10. Take a deep breath and count to 10. Well, I would like to challenge you that when you get angry, to take a deep breath, but then I want you to count 10 blessings that God has given to you and let that anger go away. Okay, kids, we're going to continue to learn about these emotions over the next couple of weeks. I hope that you enjoyed making your Moses craft this morning, and that you'll always remember that God provides what we need and that God loves us and he wants us to be able to control our anger. I want you to continue learning your memory verse. Parents, as always, in that packet was also a make it stick paper. Parents, I encourage you to sit down with your kids this weekend, talk about their emotions, talk about the emotion of anger, and encourage your kids when they get angry to stop and maybe count just a few of the blessings that God has given to them and how he has provided for them. Kids, I also want to remind you that VBS starts tomorrow night, Monday, August 10th, and I am so excited about this week of VBS. If you haven't registered, make sure that you do that. We're going to have a really fun week. Parents, you can go to Bellevue Christian Church's website and register your kids. And each night, parents, go to the home page and click on the link so that you can watch Vacation Bible School each night at 6:30. Kids, as always, I love being with you Sunday mornings. I hope you have a great week. I hope you enjoy Vacation Bible School this week, and I'll see you next Sunday.